Hello, brilliant minds and tech trailblazers. Welcome back to Code Your Way to Glory, your go to podcast. Today, we embark on a journey through the fascinating world of programming language and their approaches to memory management, all while keeping the data structure concept in limelight. Specifically, we'll compare the C++, a language that puts the programmer in the driver's seat of memory handling, with Python, champion of simplicity and automation. By the end of this task, you'll see how the same program can be tackled in both languages. Picture this. You are tasked with writing a program to store and display 10 integers. It sounds very simple, right? But the beauty lies in how. So, let's begin with C++. Here you are in full control. Imagine being a skilled pilot who needs to map out the exact path for your flight. To handle this scenario, you'd use pointer, a variable that stores the memory address of the allocated space. At first, we'll declare a pointer for an integer array and dynamically allocate memory using the new operator. Think of it as carving out 10 distinct slots in memory where the integer will reside. Next, we'll input the integers, storing them in the allocated slots, and at the end, after displaying the number using a loop, we must release the memory using the delete operator. Here's a question. Why are we releasing the memory? Because in C++, we are in charge of freeing up resources, and failing to do so can cause memory leaks. This hands-on approach is like holding the reins of galloping horse. It's powerful but demands precision and responsibility. Now, let's take a look at Python. This language takes a very different route. Here you don't need to worry about explicit managing memory. Python's dynamic list, like self-driving cars, they allocate and release memory automatically, so you can focus entirely on the problem at hand. To handle same task in Python, at first we need to create a list with 10 placeholders, effectively reversing space for the integers. Next, we use input function to accept the numbers from the users, converting them to integers with int function. And at last, Python's garbage collector ensures that the memory is managed behind the scenes. There is no need for manual deallocation. Many of us will be contemplating what's their real world application and current usage. To simplify this question, C++ frequently adopted in robotics and IoT devices for efficient hardware and software interact, whereas Python is powering platforms like YouTube and Instagram for backend services. To wrap up, both the languages can solve the same problem in unique ways. By exploring these languages side by side, we not only expand our technical skills, but also learn to appreciate the philosophy behind each language. And thank you so much for joining me on this journey.